Yo, listen. I know I promise that. Let me get up. See? Can't prepare for the life. Even get my red pajamas. Listen. Which is my best side? This side? Listen. And they're not religious extremists? I know that I promised y'all to come live, but I ain't even serious right now. And I laugh and laugh and laugh until I in tears. And what I want to talk to y'all about, I need to be serious because I want y'all to get the message. No, honestly. Why come to talk to y'all about gonna be serious? And so many people are live right now. You know, because I see quite a few people are live and everybody is addressing the president's speech and kind of like breaking down what he had to say and stuff. So I'm gonna you know what? I am going to allow those people to say what they have to say because you should listen to them, and some of them are experts. So go over on their page. No, because I can't be Crystal Ned. It's not even about laughing. It's just the audacity of these people, right? Man. I can't. Let me turn off this TV. Let me mute it. Yeah, I'm just saying, it's like, so, you know what? Let me just do this live. That's what I'm saying. I see somebody saying a man's is live, Hector Nature Boy is live, and Hector did ask me to go live, and I said, you know what, I'm going to leave the live, but you know what, I'm sitting here, and I'm reading through comments, and no, I didn't watch the entire speech, so I was on and off, because I was thinking he was going to done in an hour, so I came off, because he was talking about development and all these things that don't make sense, you know, just fluffing. Just saying all these things that just didn't make sense. I was waiting to come on, hoping that at some point in time, he was going to make an announcement about the cash grant. Unfortunately, he didn't. So I was waiting. Then I barely catch the last piece where he said a few words. And then he said, God bless all of you. Listen, when he said, God bless all of you, I died because I guess when he said about when he said that you guys were going to get $100,000, we're going to get $100,000 after the 2026 budget, after they passed the 2026 budget. I knew right then that everybody would. I never see a life drop so fast. You see, a life went from 10,000, 5,000, 300. That's how the life went. Everybody just dropped off the life because nobody else was interested in anything else that anybody else had to say. Or anything else that he had to say. So let me go get my other phone. Because I know sometimes when I do live, I kind of ramble. And that's because like I don't practice anything what I'm going to say. No. So I want to get my other phone. Because I did make some points. Because I watched bits and pieces of his rant, and like I saw somebody said at this point, I thought as though he was reading the budget because those, what he's talking about, development and all these things that you're going to be doing for the next 5 years and the next years and all these things. He's basically talking about, he's basically doing Ashley Singh's job. So I'm guessing now when Ashley Singh goes to Parliament to pass that budget, all he got to do is hand the budget to Parliament and they just start debating, because the president would have said everything that he needed to say tonight. So he would have taken over Ashley's job. I know a lot of you want us to go through the lawsuit too. So I am going to go through that with you. I'm going to tell you how I intend to respond. But listen, this has been a rough week. I got buried because I really been going through it. Like, I honestly really been going through it this week. Not in the sense of I'm stressed and anything, but just that just a lot been happening this week. And I know, and Christmas is one of my favorite. I'm a Christmas person. I love Christmas. That's why. But I told them, oh, that was like, damn well that man wasn't announcing no cash. But I've been telling them, I have been telling y'all from the inception, they cannot announce the cash grant. They don't have no money. They've had no money since the election. All that 58 billion and how much supplementary budget that they would have taken before the election, they would have invested all of that in rigging election September gone. They ain't got no money. They have no money. Contractors are not getting paid, even to the small contractors, people, the small contractors, people that they promise contracts that are there waiting. They don't, somebody, His Excellency Royal K, to say, did you really apologize to Ali's mom? Did I really apologize to Ali's mom? When, where, and how did I apologize to her? When is that going to happen? Did she win a court case? When am I, why and when am I apologizing to her? What are you talking about, Raw Keto? I know that you're a strong PvP, so you come with the shit, but did I really apologize? Did you see an apology from me to Ifran Ali or his mom? When was that apology issued? Let me put down this phone, tag a friend, share the live, and come back. Let me go get my other phone. I was going to wait till tomorrow to do this live, but y'all keep calling. We want the live now. We want the live now. We want the live now. I am a bed watching my series. I heart too. I heart for y'all. I heart. All right. Let me. Okay. Y'all could see me. Okay. Imagine I sing surprise. I can't let this shit move because I ain't get on no bottom. We are in pain as a nation. Let me go get my other phone or this so you could text me as I'm on this live. So guys, this is the document, the lawsuit that I received from Bibi Sharima Nisha Ali, who is the president's mother, and she is being represented by a lawyer by the name of Selwyn A. Peters. He's a old auntie man with 5 locks on his head. But here now, coming back. Let me go get my other phone. Don't wait. because I see you on the line. When I come outside to collect this out of phone and put it back in the chat text. Y'all ain't gone nowhere. Everybody's still here. Wait, more people come on. Listen, I get it. Y'all really hard. So, you know what? I gotta start getting a moderator for this live because some of these people that just come on this live just distract me. And I don't really got to tell y'all because I'll be reading some of them comment, right? Anyways. First thing, let me don't talk about this lawsuit first. Y'all want to talk about the lawsuit first, or y'all want to talk about the press conference that the president just had? The budget reading that he just had. Because that wasn't an address to the nation. That was budget. He was basically reading the budget. So let me address a few things. So, going across Facebook today, and I saw analysts saying that the government is committed to eliminating corruption. So, mind you, this is the same government. So analysts saying that the government is committed to eliminating corruption within eliminating corruption within his party. Mind you, this is the same Attorney General and this is the same PPP that they say, oh, there is no corruption. Where is the corruption? Right? It's the same government that when we talk about corruption, when you accuse them of corruption, when you provide evidence showing the corruption, that's the same person that is coming and say, oh, what? The same PP representative and propagandist is coming and say, oh, what corruption? But then, now y'all are saying that y'all are committed to eliminating corruption. So, which means the government is basically admitting that there is corruption within the PP. Their ministers are corrupt. Their permanent secretaries are corrupt. Government officials are corrupt. So therefore, y'all are admitting that there is corruption. So y'all can't come and say, oh, we are committed to fighting corruption. You mean y'all committed to fighting the same corruption that y'all said don't exist? And when y'all say y'all are committed to eliminating corruption and fighting corruption, means that y'all are committed to fighting against y'all self, because all y'all are corrupt from the president right down. And this is why there really can't be no fight on corruption, you know, because all of them are corrupt. And let me tell you how what I should say. Let me tell you how these mob bosses, these criminals work. Is the vice president is Irfan Ali, and then make no mistake, then Nandalal comes. He's like the third or fourth powerful person in the party. He's the attorney general, of course. He's a murderer, a thief, a liar. I've said it numerous occasions. I don't need to tell y'all what Nandalal is capable of. Y'all know what Jagdev is capable of. Y'all know what Irfan Ali is capable of. So this is how they control the economy, and they have a say in anything, and this is how the corruption works. Everybody get their own particular sector. So Anil, he is responsible for the money laundering and stuff when it comes to like the super bets. He is the real owner for Sleeping Casino and all these gambling locations. That is Anil. That's he thing. He is money laundering. He is that thing. And every now and again, he would kill an activist. You know, if they upset you, or if they're coming outside the office and beating drums and calling you a crook and saying that the people deserve to go. Every now and again, he'll pay, you know, he and his partner, Anand Prasad, who owns NTN, where I used to work, by the way. Every now and again, they will pay to kill a few activists, or, you know, just unalive them. So that's Anil. Then there is Irfan Ali, who has always been corrupt when it comes to the selling of state assets, state lands, and those kind of things. That's he thing. That is why he has such a firm control and hold over the Ministry of Housing. Don't be fooled. Colin Crowell and Susan Roderick, they were just there in namesake. Just like how he's there as the president in namesake. It's like he really and truly, he was the minister of he still is the minister of housing, because he holds on to that ministry, because that is where he makes his money. That's where he made his riches. That is where he started his corruption. That is where he started selling state lands. That's where he started selling lands. That's where he made most of his money, and where he continues to make more of his money. So he holds on to housing and all these things, and he also have all the other corrupt deal that he has his friends fronting. He get the drawback according to, you know, his friends, according to his best friend Sonna. His mother will collect the 5%. He has his brother, who is a Canadian citizen, who he just gave all the contract to do those I think it's millions of dollars in. I was working on that to get it out, but millions of dollars, millions of US in contract that he would have given to his brother, who's a Canadian citizen. So Irfan Ali, brother, I hope that you are declaring all those international earnings to the Canadian authorities, because I do plan on writing a letter to the Canadian authorities informing them that you would have all these multi-million dollars. Since y'all want to sue me here in America, I only think it's fair that the Canadian authorities are paid their taxes, their correct taxes. So I do hope, Irfan Ali, that your brother that owns was it Raz Control? I'm gonna get the name because I have all the documents, I have everything that he owns. I do hope that he is declaring all of his profits that he's making overseas, his international profit, because as a Canadian citizen, he is required to do so. So I do hope that he's declaring all of his profits that he's making in Guyana from all those contracts that you giving him, that GWI is giving him to build all those water well and all those things that they get going on. I do hope that, you know, he's declaring all of that to the Canadian authorities, because I have a letter that is already prepared and I intend on writing to the Canadian authorities. I do hope that any business that is in your mom's name in Guyana as well, I hope that she's declaring her taxes as well, because I do plan on writing as it relates to where the rich is coming from, how much money in the bank account, and if they're paying taxes on those money in the bank account. Because what your mother and I think we all fail to realize is that when you all sue people, and you all sue people internationally, and you all are going people after Facebook and Meta and Mark, is that you have now introduced yourself and your family to be scrutinized internationally. And that is what I intend to do. I intend to bring the international attention that you guys are looking for to your family. So I really, really hope that all y'all ducks are in a row. Okay? Yes. So then we have Irfan, like I was said, selling houses and the house lots and all kind of thing. He continues to sell state property. As you can see, Mohammed did a video about Sheriff owning these lands and all his friends and family that are using state-owned land. I would have posted last year about where he built a house for his side chick in Eccles on somewhere that was supposed to be a play field or something for the kids in Eccles in those areas. Then, so he controls that along with his drawback. He got the energy thing going. That's why he put Indar as the Minister of Energy and whatever else, and water and transportation, whatever else he get going on there, because Indar is the partner, so they can cook up the own thing with the oil and gas and all that. He can get the drawback from Indar, whatever corruption they get going on. Then he get like I say, he get Jumbo Jet and all them big contractors. Then he get the Trinidadian crew. So let me tell you this. This man does make money all around. You understand? So when the man was having when the man tell y'all, we're going to have a beautiful Christmas. What is it? We will have a beautiful Christmas. He was talking about, he wasn't talking about y'all, you know. I could have tell y'all that he's not talking about y'all. He was talking about himself and, you know, his Trinidadian friends that he bring in to get contract, and the ministers and their families and all these things. They were talking about themselves. Friends and family were going to have a beautiful Christmas. He wasn't talking about the 58% of y'all that living in poverty. And I sure is more, because I see this fat fuck. This fat piece of shit. Where is he? This one. This one. This fat piece of shit. Out here saying that, oh, the IDB used all data when they did this survey as it relates to the percentage or the amount of people that are living in 58%, and they use some survey from since 2021. Well, if they use a survey from since 2021, I'm afraid, and things has gotten worse from 2021 to now. Everything has increased. The price and everything has increased. Cost of living is expensive. You're paying $300,000 Guyana dollars right now for a one-bedroom apartment. You can't afford to pay your rent. You can't afford to buy food. Children going to 60% or 60% of more of children going to bed hungry when the night comes. So if that survey was done in 2021, and that is the data that the IDB, the Inter-American Development Bank, so these people are actually trying to discredit the Inter-American Development Bank, an international organization, by saying, oh, they did the survey in 2021 and it's an old survey. They need to do a survey now. Well, geez, I'm thinking, well, if they do a survey in 2025, then maybe it's 75% of people are living in poverty and not actually 58%. If they're using 2021, if the IDB, if the Inter-American Development Bank is using 2021 survey, so if they're using 2025, it's probably 78%. Then it's even 78% of people are living in poverty. Right? But the fat fuck, he's another PPP stooge. He mother own New Guyana school. Don't worry, the lady's a Christian lady. You understand? He out there defending, because he's one of them soup drinkers with the PPP. He used to be, listen, all them that just come out here and defend the PPP. Any one of them coming out here to defend the PPP and the nonsense are people who are gaining financially, or being paid, or being handed, or they got to suck up to this government to get the next bread, to get the next paycheck to survive in Guyana. So sometimes you just gotta excuse some of them, like this, like, you know, this piece of kungsi here. Right? Not only that, is what bothers me is how these people are so completely out of touch with poor people. They're out of touch with the reality of poor Guyanese. These people are completely out of touch with the reality of poor Guyanese and how they're living, how they're surviving. Because you know why? They don't know what it is to walk in the market and buy oil and get $10,000 and gotta make it stretch. They don't know because they're living the lavish lifestyle. Them and the friends are living off the backs of taxpayers' money. Right? They get free transportation, the lights being paid for, the robbing from this ministry. Every ministry is a corruption going on. And then these are the same motherfuckers that are coming on the internet to tell you, oh, all y'all Guyanese want are handouts. Why y'all don't go look for a job? Meanwhile, Guyanese are working we have hard-working Guyanese that are working 9 to 5, that are getting 100, let's say, 120,000. Some of them still getting $80,000 a month and them kind of thing. But let's just say $120,000 a month. We got hard-working Guyanese that are getting $120,000 a month and can't make ends meet by the time they don't pay the $120,000 the rent alone. $120,000 of rental room. So they want to come on this internet. They want to come and make it seem as though, oh, Guyanese don't want to work. We are just looking for hands out. Guyanese just looking for handout. And they only talking about cash grant and this and that because they don't want to work. They're lazy. Why y'all don't want to get up and get a job? We got hard working Guyanese that have jobs, working a 9 to 5. Working for $130,000 or $20,000 when the month come. That's the rent alone. They can't make ends meet. They can't send the children to school. They can't feed the children. They can't do nothing because they're overworked and underpaid. And they can't make ends meet. But it's always the ones that are stealing tax. Mind you, the taxing, these people that making $120,000 a month, these people money, these public servants money are being taxed to fund these motherfucker lifestyle. Your money is being taxed. The poor money, taxpayer, public servant money is being taxed so that they could fund these fucking government, these same fat fucks, these government official that has come online that has come online on social media for tell people, oh, y'all always begging, why y'all don't gonna look for a job? Is the audacity of these fucking people. These people are totally out of touch with reality, out of touch with how poor people live, and these people just don't care how y'all surviving in Guyana. What else? So I don't like come live. Meaning you're supposed to be cursing. And I gone off. What else was I looking at? I make a whole note as to what I want to talk about, and you know, some of us not seeing I know some of you guys are not seeing 120,000 when the month come. Some of you are not. Y'all stop sending me requests to join my life, and then when I add y'all, some people are not seeing $120,000 a month. I just see what is the girl name from Wayne just proposed that private sector, the same private sector, them and all is another set. Imagine the minimum wage for private sector is still $60,000. You understand? The private sector ain't got no shame. None. Minimum wage is $60,000 for the private sector. It's still at $60,000. They haven't raised it in years, and they got the audacity to come out here. You only hear from the private sector. And guess who's the head of the private sector? Jerry Gavaya's son. What? Jerry Gavaya's son. He has lived a privileged lifestyle his entire fucking life. He don't know what it is to work for anything. He don't know is it to go hungry. He don't know is it to can't make ends meet. He don't know nothing. A bunch of privileged individuals sit down in their AC rooms, looking out the windows and just saying, oh, they'll be all right. They can survive on $60,000 a month. They don't need cash grant. You guys can wait until January for cash grant. It's always the privilege. These privileged people always got the most to say as it relates to cash grant and giving it to the poor. Jerry Gavaya's son, how about you survive on $100,000? Let me give you $120,000 and let's see how you survive on $100,000 or $120,000 or $60,000. That's $60,000 the minimum wage. So I don't want to hear shit from the private sector. Y'all can't even for years y'all sit as a bunch of old fucking men. It's only now that Jerry Gavaya's son, but before there was Jerry Gavaya and 3 other them. We name the naming coming to me. A couple of other Indian. All they used to do is rotate the fucking the chair. Rotate them chair. 1 year is Jerry Gavaya, another year is another old fuck, another one is another year is another old fuck. A bunch of old fuckers. Just sit them rotating the private sector chair for a title. No young people don't join. They don't see no young people in there. Now guess who? Okay, we get somebody new. Guess who it is? Jerry Gavaya's son. Oh, wow. How convenient. Mind you, this government and Fanali and all them is always the first one. They always taking a fucking loan from China, from America, from IDB, from England, from Finland, from the European. They always taking a loan. This government is always They got a borrowing problem. The fastest growing economy in the world, millions of dollars in oil the pumping when the day come, and they always borrowing money. These are the ones that always borrowing money. Now y'all is the fastest growing economy in the world. Y'all get oil, y'all pumping millions of dollars when the month come, and y'all still borrowing money. But then y'all want to come and tell these citizens, oh, why y'all always begging for cash grant? Cause we hungry and cause your citizens hungry and cause your citizens punishing. Talking about all these plans that you get for the next 5 years and you're gonna do this and you're gonna do that. It's more corruption. The loan that listen, I could tell y'all how the corruption will go. For every single plan that he laid out, I could tell you how the corruption gonna happen and what gonna happen. He talk, let me just point at one. He talk about, oh, small business being able to have access to $3 million loan without putting up without showing any sources or how you're gonna pay back this money, and you don't have to put up no collateral or nothing, right? So he talked about that. I could tell you right off the bat. The person in charge of forgiving small business the $3 million loan, whoever he put in charge, and the whole community, the whole committee, they're gonna come and say, okay, you're going to get this $3 million loan, but in order for you to get this $3 million loan, you got to give somebody something for pass the loan. So you got to get this one a 200,000, get a one 100, get a one a 3, and this how the committee can start making the money, because this is how Guyana this work, and this is how the corruption could go. And I could bet me last dollar that is what's going to happen, because they have no committee in place, they have no system in place to tackle these corruptions. And that is why people like me will forever stay in business, because all your institution is corrupt. And this is what is going to continue to happen if you don't have any system in place to deal with these kind of issues. You're just implementing all these systems. Oh, we're going to do this, implementing all these programs and all kind of thing. And then you have nothing. Y'all ain't serious about tackling corruption, because this is exactly what is going to happen. Then, now, let me talk about y'all living. It's basically a one-party government. It's a dictatorship y'all living in. A dictatorship y'all living in. Right? A dictatorship y'all living in. Right? Imagine he stand up in front of Parliament, where y'all is deemed, y'all is keep Parliament right now. That's supposed to be where Parliament is being kept. He is standing in front of Parliament, giving a speech that is usually given in Parliament with the opposition, with parliamentarians, with members of the cabinet, members of the present. That speech that he gave tonight is supposed to be done in Parliament. He is standing outside of Parliament, in front of Parliament. And I'm surprised that I see members of the diplomatic corps, the U.S. ambassador, the Canadian ambassador, the UN ambassador, sitting there outside of Parliament, allowing this man and this administration to give a speech. He haven't appointed an opposition leader. This is the longest this country has ever been without an opposition leader, and it's crazy that Guyanese are sitting down. I don't see the opposition doing enough. I don't care about Mohammed and his extradition treaty and whatever it is he has going on. Let the court decide. He's in court. Let the court decide on what is going to happen as it relates to him being extradited and facing those charges. But as of right now, elections were still since September 1st, and we do not have an opposition leader. I have never seen anything like this. This government is a bully. This government is, y'all are basically living in a dictatorship. And I can't believe that Guyanese and society and all these NGOs and all these things and all the diplomats on the U.S. embassies and all these diplomats and these international community is sitting back and watching this and allowing this government to get away with the nonsense that they're going on with right now. Where is our opposition leader? Y'all have to swear in. These are dictators. These people are dictators. I don't care what Azadin Mohammed got going on with the U.S. and whatever. He's in court. He's in Guyana right now. We need an opposition leader to be sworn in. This is madness. And let me tell you about this Azadin Mohammed case. I have never seen an extradition case move so swiftly, right? Yeah, I got people waiting on the case to try years upon years, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 years. People waiting on the case to call to be tried. I have never seen an extradition case move so. Don't be fooled by. Let me also make this clear. The judiciary is not independent, right? Let's make that perfectly clear. The Guyana judiciary is not independent. The judiciary is controlled by the government, and for those in the judiciary who feel that they want to do their job, if they make a ruling that is not in favor with this administration and this government, they are being harassed and they're being called out by the vice president and he has done it so many times. So for those magistrates and for those magistrates and judges that doesn't rule in favor of this government, any case that they get going before the high court, the appeal court, the magistrate court, if these judges and magistrates don't rule in their favor, then they're being called out, they're being attacked by the PP, their supporters, and they're being attacked by government officials, by ministers and the vice president and the president. Now, if you have ministers and the vice president and the president calling out these judges and magistrates for doing their job, now tell me, how is the judiciary not influenced by the government, by the PPP? So don't be fooled. The judiciary is not independent. He talked tonight about, oh, he wants to make the judiciary independent and all kinds. You want to make the judiciary independent? Then let us propose how you make the judiciary independent without you having without you or your government having an influence. Put real policies in place. You want to make the Guyana police force independent, then put real policies in place that will see the Guyana police force independent, so they don't have to depend on you to give them a promotion when it's election time, so that the police force and GDF could vote for you. How about putting system in place that totally move the Guyana police force and the judiciary system out of government control? Y'all ain't gotta pay them. Y'all ain't gotta get no money from y'all. Let's set up a system where where taxpayer money pays them, where they don't have to depend on the government or anybody in government, you or the opposition, for promotion. So we don't have to sit and wait for you to appoint the Chief Justice or head of the chancellery. We don't have to wait on the government to do that. Let it be an enclosed, let it be a decision made by members of the judiciary. How about that? So don't come on this internet and tell people about we want to make the judiciary independence. No, you don't. Y'all want to have your claws in the judicial system because y'all want to control everything again. And like I said, it's a dictatorship y'all living in. These people are dictators. So, back to the Mohammed case. I have never seen an extradition case move so swiftly, right? I know people being waiting to be extradited for worse crimes. When I say worse crimes, I'm talking about drugs, right? The biggest drugs dealers, drug smuggling, wanted in the U.S., and their case took years upon years upon years upon years upon years, and they weren't extradited. So, make no mistake. Don't feel that this magistrate, whatever her name is, is Lakshmi, whatever her name is. What is her name? Somebody. Don't feel as though she is working independently and she's bringing those cases forward fast so that she can get that hearing out for a reason. Her giving them bail on that first hearing was basically just to throw y'all off, to make it seem as though she's being fair and just in her rulings and she's not being influenced by the government. That is not so. I can tell you her husband is very much like this with the PPP. Very, very much. The man should do it like this with the PPP. So it's not no fair trial, right? However, me here to fight Mohammed battles. But that is just the reality. And this is just me saying to you guys that the judicial system is not independent. It will never be under this administration. They will never put no system in place to actually make Raul Cato here now. I just don't like you. Wow, is Blackie? Okay. Yes. So don't make them Judy Latchman. Yeah, Judy Latchman. Don't for 1 second feel as though like this is going to be a fair trial. The judicial system is very much compromised. The judges and magistrates are very much compromised. And I don't even think if this case moves from Judy Latchme and it goes to the Court of Appeal and all of that, Nav is the same thing. The people that they put, these people strategically put everybody in place that they have a saying or that they can control. Every judge, everything. You understand? They put everything in place. So even if the Muhammad case moved to the High Court or the Court of Appeal, it's still judges and magistrates that are connected or that will rule in favor of the PPP. So I don't see them having a fair trial unless maybe it go to the CCJ. And even with the CCJ, I still think that the government of Guyana Air Finale have some kind of influence. I am not sure. I don't want to accuse the CCJ of being compromised as well. But at this point, I don't know. It's oil money. Anybody could be compromised. Anyways, let me get to this lawsuit now. So, so Air Finale mother is suing. So Auntie suing Meta Platform Inc., Facebook Holding LLC, Facebook Operations LLC, Facebook Canada Limited. That's how much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Melissa and Atwell Holder. So Auntie suing every fucking body. So this is her statement of claim. So a legal proceeding has been commenced against you by the plaintiff. The claim made against you is set out in the following pages. So if I wish to defend the proceeding, you are a lawyer acting for you must prepare. A lawyer must prepare a statement. Because I don't live in Canada, so I don't know what Canada law entails, but I have to respond to this with what? Within 20 days after this statement is claimed, is served on you. So I was served yesterday. So I have 20 days to respond to this. Okay. What is saying? If you fail to defend this proceeding, judgment may be given against you in your absence and without further notice to you. If you wish to defend this proceeding but are unable to pay legal fees, yes, I am unable to pay legal fees by the fucking way. Legal aid may be available to you by contacting a local legal aid office. Well, geez, I don't live in Canada, so I don't know what's the local legal aid office to contact. I don't know anybody in Canada. I don't have no family. I don't have no friends in Canada or anything. Anyways, y'all tax money, it's in order. I see people trying to call me while I'm on live. Let me see. So, if you pay the plaintiff's claim and $40,000 for costs within the time for serving and filing your statement of defense, you may move to have this proceeding dismissed by the court. So, if I pay the plaintiff $40,000, I don't know if this is Canadian or US, $40,000. Within the time for serving and filing your statement of defense, you may move to have this proceeding dismissed by the court. If you believe the amount claimed for cost is excessive, you may pay the plaintiff claim and $10,000 for cost and have the cost assessed by the court. So they're basically saying to me, so Auntie's suing me, all right? But then auntie gave me an option, right? Y'all hold on, y'all gotta listen to this thing. Auntie sue me. Somebody said, Mel, you Mel throw the Scott away. Hold on. Let me explain this to you. So wait, man. I little slow. So y'all were listening, help me out here. Help me out here. Yeah, no, I do good in English and stuff, but I'm still a little slow. Cause the math, I do good in English, but I get 5 in math. You understand? So auntie go from auntie say, I gotta laugh. Yeah. So auntie say, so auntie say, if I pay the plaintiff claim, so the plaintiff want $40,000 for cost, right? If I pay this within the time that auntie served me, that's within the 20 days, then auntie said the proceeding will be dismissed. Auntie want to give you $40,000. Auntie, I don't have a blind fucking cent, not a cent. If you believe the amount, and if you know, auntie give me another option. Wait, it ain't done there. Auntie give me another option. Auntie say, even if it's 40,000 Guyana dollars, I ain't got it. Then auntie give me another option. Take notice. Auntie say, if you believe the amount, if I believe the 40,000 is too much and excessive, I can pay $10,000 for the cost and then have the court assist me with the remaining 30,000 US. Jesus Christ, 10,000 US, I'm a 2 million Ghana. That auntie, I ain't got it. I don't know which part I ain't fucking got it. These people don't understand. Hector, I don't know why I'm not getting you on. Hector, so you trying to and you come on, but you're not like coming on, right? Oh God, me back out and just reading this. So y'all understand, auntie say pay $40,000. Auntie say, all right, if you don't got it, I can take 10. Auntie looking for it. Gangster granny looking for fucking it. Gangster granny say, if you don't get 40, I can take 10. Auntie say, if I think 40,000 is excessive, of course it's excessive. Where I'm finding it from? Then I could only pay 10,000, and then the court, I guess, apply to the court for the court to assist with the cost. You know, take notice. This action will automatically be dismissed if it has not been set down for trial or terminated by any means within 5 years after the action was commenced, unless otherwise ordered by the court. All right. Signed date November the 3rd, 20, issued by Ross, digitally signed. Okay. And again, auntie lists everybody. Meta platform, Facebook holdings, Facebook operation, Facebook, and auntie just sue everybody from Facebook, right? Just sue the whole of Facebook, auntie didn't care. Make a payment arrangement with who, when, and how. In which lifetime. Yeah, they know me. Okay. So now we get to the claim. So let's say, so this is my third option now, right? If I ain't pay auntie this 40,000, or if I say the excess and pay the 10, I pay auntie this 10, then this is the auntie claim now we're reading, right? The plaintiff claimed jointly and or severally against the defendants for, so she's suing me and Facebook for this, right? Jointly. General damages in the amount of 5 million US, aggravated damages in the amount of 5 million US, punitive damages in the amount of 5 million US, special damages in an amount to be particularized prior to trial. So there could be anything. There could be from 100 million to 300 million, depends on what the court decides. So I might be getting sued for more than 15 million US, not just 15, because the special damage in an amount to be particularized prior to trial. A declaration that then I have to do after all of this, if there's a fancy win, I gotta make a declaration that I defamed her. An order that the defendant, I must remove or destroy any copy or reference of the defamatory publication defined below. So I got delete the video. If I get a copy of the Junior Bash interview on my phone, I got to delete it. If it on my page, Auntie wanted gone, Gangster Granny wanted gone from the internet. Gangster Granny said she's not having it. Right? She wanted no way. She want you see nothing, she want you comment or nothing, she wanted no way. Gangster Granny, just for the, I now remember, I got a YouTube page. Y'all need to go follow my YouTube page because as soon as I come out of this live tonight, I'm gonna upload it on my YouTube page because I want Granny gonna sue YouTube too. Cause YouTube I mentioned in this last day. So I'm gonna upload this on my YouTube page. I'm gonna cut it up in pieces and upload it to TikTok. Then I'm gonna upload it to Instagram. I think I get a Twitter account. I think I could create a Twitter account and then upload it to Twitter too. So, Auntie Gangster Granny, if you're gonna go big, go back. Let's sell when Peters go back. The Rastaman with he get 5 fucking lakhs in here. The man that's Shalayo. He's a whole Rastaman with acne with stink mouth, 5 lakhs in the head. He looking for it too. So Selwyn Peters, I know you looking for it and you gotta get your money. So go back now. When I done upload these videos to YouTube, TikTok, Instagram and stuff, I gonna need you to go back. But wait a minute. Is Mark on Instagram too? Oh shit. So she could sue Mark. Okay, sue Instagram. Yeah, just sue and go through. Cause you're big and bad like though. Just sue. Another permanent. Okay, so she and you know how much thing Annie want? Gangster Granny want a permanent restraining order against me. I mustn't disseminate nothing about she. Auntie want judgment. Auntie want the cost of this action, including applicable taxes and such further other relief as the Honorable Court deems just, and any other relief that the court see fit. The parties, the plaintiff Bibi Sharima Nusa Ali, a Canadian citizen who resides in Canada. Mr. Ali is highly regarded and respected educator. She has been an educator in Guyana for decades, having taught at the Cornelia Ida primary school and the Nenoria primary and secondary school before moving on to the test development after. Okay, Auntie give you your whole education, but Auntie, there's now what Sonna say. Sonna say, I know you said that you an educator and you well respected it, but that is not what the president best friend said. The president best friend said, and I quote, he's a serious gangster when it come to your money. The man say, when you 5% reach a certain time, you just calling on the phone because you're serious about your son 5%. So, Granny, I understand what you saying here, but what you saying here contradict what your son, best friend son, say, and what Junior Bash related to Travis Chase in that interview. So, Granny, me already know. I there half and half here, and if I believe you or not. I know your son corrupt bad, so this is why, hence, I use the reference. Mind you, the same country that you're suing me, that you were defamed and all of that. Your son was banned for that country for 19 fraud charges, 19 fraud charges. Before he became president, he couldn't go to Canada, and he was a Canadian citizen, and the ban he and Gangster Granny. So Gangster Granny, that's why I have justification for saying it's a whole gangster family. You, your son, everybody's gangster. I Anyways, the defendant Meta Platform Inc. Meta Platform is a multinational technology company. Hello, Granny put abusing in mark in this last suit here. Let me find the part. I never read all of this. Meta Platform include Granny say I just summarizing it for you. Look, it's thick, it's enough pages. Look, it's a whole but 40 pages. Look, enough, not. So I'm just summarizing it for you. Granny views matter, Granny views Mark, Granny say if the Granny say Mark ain't get no shame, Facebook ain't get no shame. Granny say Facebook should have to be ashamed of themselves. Hold on. Granny said the defendant Facebook holding is wholly owned subsidiary by Met Platform. Granny gave the whole history of Facebook. It was incorporated March the 11th. The defendant Facebook, all these holding, oh God. Then Granny went on to say Facebook have billions of monthly users in 157 countries who can post and access this video. Hello? Granny heard bad about the Junior Bash interview. Granny gave a whole history. It's a whole history class I went in papers upon papers, Granny. Oh God. I tired just reading to y'all. Anyway, as a social media platform, Facebook allows, oh God, Granny going to the history of Facebook does allow you to post this, da da da. And Granny went on to say the defendant, Melissa Atwell Holder, is a social media personality on Facebook, a social media platform operating the pages Melissa Atwell and Mell Mel and the 592 Media Inc. Melissa Atwell Holder is very active online, having 49,000 followers on Facebook, 40,000 on this other one. The 592 get 50,000 followers. Man, you go down to this history. The plaintiff, no, I never met you, Granny. Me want to meet you, Granny. Can I hear you serious bad but your money? Me don't get them kind of money, though. So this is as it relates to jurisdiction now. So Granny is saying that she's a resident of Canada, and that is where damages was done to her. The plaintiff PV resides in Ajax, Ontario. However this is pronounced, I don't know. I don't live Canada. The defendant have directly continuously conduct their business affair, and she's a very decent person, and damages was done. She said the village, Ontario, whatever its name, in Canada have 75,000 people, and many of them are from Guyanese heritage. So these people see this video, Granny very embarrassed about this video. The facts. Granny, oh, Granny. Granny say, Travis Chase, this is Val's construction, right? Azim Bash. Yes, that he would have to give the president 5% of whatever contract he gets, and the president's mother would be the one collecting this money. She is responsible for collecting the 5% from him. At one time, he ran into my office and he said that hey, you got to get, again, you got to give me 35 million urgent. I said, bye. Me got 35 million right now. You done got so much money for me already. He said, yes, man. The money run up with the president mother. 35 million and she dep on me back and she got to get this money now. Gangster Granny. This gangster Granny. I don't understand how you suing me. This is Azim Bash words. You suing me but quoting what Azim Bash said in the lawsuit. Who's these people advisor? Well, anyway, the lie is a Rastaman with 5 fucking locks. All the rest of locks will disappear off your head, gone with the brains, eat out the brains, and the fucking tissue in your head. I said, boy, me ain't got it. I can't access this store 5 million. So Granny repeating what was said in the interview. This is Granny. Granny suing me, but repeating what was said by somebody else in that interview. Very smart. You're a liar. Top notch. The words in the video posted on August the 12th and is, let me see what else. In their natural and ordinary meaning, the words complained are meant and understood to mean that the plaintiff's son is a corrupt politician. Gangster Granny, your son is a corrupt politician. Your son is the most corrupt president in the history of president of Guyana. Your son is the most corrupt president. Let me get that straight. The plaintiff that your son participate in corruption for the that she's saying that it means that her son is a corrupt politician, that she participate in corruption for the benefit of her son. Granny, your son best friend say yes, he's got to pay 5%. He money went to 35 million at one time, and he's a serious one with your money. Is that calling ring the phone when them pay the 5%. So yes, your son best friend says so. Not me. I repeating what your son best friend say. Right? And what Azim Bash say. That she accept bribes on behalf of His Excellency the President. Well, your son said your son best friend says so, son. Me you know thing. Y'all need to take up this lawsuit with son and Azim Bash. I don't understand what this got to do with fucking me. But anyway, we gonna find out. The plaintiff was engaged in coercing contractors to pay kickback. Well, I'm sorry for them contractor now because you gotta pass your 5% because I guess we have a granny here. There's a big lawsuit, granny suing everybody. Say hello. Yeah, clap for Rastaman with the five natty. Granny make a bar for granny. They set up granny big time. I could never in this lifetime. Ali, why you set up your mother like this? They say Oh God. Then Granny, look now. Oh, Granny went and get the picture with when Junior Bash was giving the interview. Look now. Oh. Granny take a page out to me, but Granny get your facts. Granny downloading and Granny said, got you. Granny downloading, so you can't test Granny. Granny get evidence. Look. Evidence, Granny get. Granny get evidence that Junior Bash said something that she's suing somebody else that totally had nothing to do with it. Granny get evidence. Granny said the defendant have repeated, published, I have reported. Oh God. I content many on a I defendant have repeated, published, and reposted. I reposted. Granny said I repost this thing on YouTube, Instagram, and through links and videos embedded in other articles. Granny will me post this thing on YouTube and Instagram. I said yet, but I will. Promise you, I will. I will cut it up. I'll post it on Instagram and YouTube. Since you're already saying I post it here and I ain't post it yet, so I can make sure I post it. Cause the world gonna need to know why I getting sued, and I gonna want the world to know why I getting sued. Granny said the video was watched by 406,000 people. Well, you know, I got the video on my page right now. I pin it to the top of my page. I would appreciate it if you share the video because we're trying to get 1,000,000 views. Hopefully, when I put it on YouTube and so, we could get it 1,000,000 views, guys. 406,000, only 406,000 watch this thing. Too little bit, Granny, gangster Granny, little bit people. So we can do share. Go to my page, share. You just copy the link, you post it all over. You post it Instagram, to YouTube. Share the video. Too little bit people watch this video. Enough people don't watch it yet, Granny. Republication and rebroadcasting by others. Oh God, so much people rebroadcasted. Oh God, Granny, wait till everybody Granny name. Granny say look out people know. Granny said social media platform across Guyana, across Canada, United States, throughout the world, as they in fact were, for example, the defamatory content has been published by News Source Guyana, Guyana Chronicle, Newsroom, Stabrook News, Ben Sharp Radio, credible sources. Everybody get mentioned in this last suit. Widespread publication of the defendant defamatory allegations is the predictable results of reporting all accusation against the plaintiff, whose son at the time was running in the national election for re-election for the position of president. Oh, I'm tired. Me out out in. Yeah, I'm tired. Let me get to the next part. The defendant acted irresponsibly by publishing the defamatory content. Okay. I's a responsible bitch, gangster Granny. I's a loudmouth bitch that is very, very fucking irresponsible. At least we got something ting something correct in this lawsuit. I is a irresponsible bitch. So now we get to Val's Construction is a public release. So she's saying that Val's Construction in 2025 on his Facebook page that he was compelled to respond to a series of malicious and false defamatory statements made by Mr. Junior Bash, which has been recently circulated in public media. So anyway, Val's come out on social media and say, well, Junior Bash says not truth and them kind of thing. Gangster Granny, that got nothing to do with fucking me. Good for you. But just because they come out and said that something that was published is not true, that don't mean it's already out there in public. And that don't mean that you could limit and you could stop the people that are now going to share those things that he say that he is supposed to take responsibility for. You don't get to stop to tell people, oh, they can't do nothing with it or they're supposed to not do it. You're going to sue all 405 people that watch it. You're going to sue everybody that share it because make it make sense. On August the 16th, Travis Chase, who recorded the interview, wrote in a post on his Facebook page that he had no information to sustain the allegation made by Junior Bash, that he did not give permission for the interview to be released in public. And you're right, Travis was right. Travis did not give me permission for the interview to be public. Travis knew nothing at all about me public in the interview. And you know why Travis didn't have to give me permission to publish that video and to publish that interview because fucking Junior Bash gave me the go ahead to publish the video. I have it in a recorded conversation and I have the timestamp on the conversation, and it was 3 of us on that phone. The other person is willing to come to court to say that I was given the go ahead by Junior Bash to publish that recording and that interview that he gave, because everything he said in the interview was true. And he gave me the okay to go ahead and publish it. I have the timestamp of the conversation. I have the number he was using at the time. I make sure a flashy WhatsApp picture. I get the time of the conversation and everything, because I just come prepared for words like I ever like so fucking me. So no, I didn't need the go ahead from Travis Chase because I got the go ahead to release the video and post the video. He also said that everything in the video is true by the person who actually did the interview, who were making the claims. Junior Bash. He told me to go ahead and post it. Granny, gangster granny, good luck to you and your fucking son winning this case in court, and I can't wait to go to court. As a matter of fact, you know what? I should fucking come to sue. Cause this emotional stress that y'all putting me through in it. This is emotional damage. I'm tired of being fucking sued by a bunch of fucking idiots that's suing me everywhere else. But I don't understand why y'all don't come. Y'all got money, gangster granny. You get money. Use the original gangster. Why are you not coming to America? Why y'all ain't coming to America and sue me? Why y'all ain't carry me to the federal court in America? Why y'all only suing me everywhere else? England, Canada, Guyana, Barbados, Trinidad, Jamaica. Y'all suing me everywhere else except where I just live. I live in New York. Please come sue me in New York and let me go up the federal court step. I begging you. Sue me in America. Y'all only play your big and bad. You get more seeds than Belange. Sue me in America. Please. And apart, not only that, not only did Junior Bash give me the go ahead to post it and said that everything that he said was true, I have people from your government that knows your son that says everything that Junior Bash said in the interview is true. And I have that on recording, but it's last resort because those are my sources. Okay? I don't do that. I wouldn't need to do that. Because the record when Junior Bash telling me go ahead alone is enough. So I don't need the recording and all of that. But I'm just letting you know, just in case push come to shove. Like, you know. What else? Anyway, she went on to talk about, oh God, Granny, count all the likes on the video. 4.7K likes, 471,000 views, 1.3K comment. Granny, you very fucking gangster Granny, very idle. Very fucking idle. So here's the best part, right? This had me cracking the fuck up. So Granny said, listen to this. On August the 14th, 2025, Mistress Ali, through her lawyers, served Facebook with a notice of intent action with respect to the defamatory statement and request a retraction, apology, and damage. So, August the 14th, Granny send a request and notice to Facebook, demand that Mark and Facebook apologize to her, retract the videos, remove the videos, and Granny big and bad. Granny tell Facebook they have to apologize. Here you have. On August the 14th, 2025, Mistress Ali, through her lawyers, also utilized Facebook defamation reporting form. She also utilized the face. So Granny only write and threaten Facebook to sue them. Granny said she used the farm. Gangster Granny said she used the farm, the defamation farm that Facebook get. Granny said, hello, Granny do your thing. Hello. Gangster Granny wasn't having it. Look. Granny do your thing. Granny get the page too. Granny get the website link here. www.facebook.com. Help contact. Granny get it down to fucking team. Granny utilize the farm. Right? On August the 25th, 2025, Mrs. Ali, through her lawyer, also utilized Facebook defamatory reporting form to report the publication. There's another way too. She utilized the Facebook defamatory reporting form again to report the publication. You know, Facebook disrespectful bad. I now see why Mark on Facebook is sued. Now Facebook responded on September the 11th, 2025. This after election. Facebook responded to Granny, claiming, now Facebook tell Granny that it is not clear to us, it is not clear to them that the content that she reported is unlawful or is defamatory. So Facebook took a look at what Granny was reporting. Facebook watched the post with the cartoon character me calling her Gangster Granny. Facebook watched the post with me saying the original gangster family of Guyana with she and her son. Facebook took all of that into consideration. Facebook watched the video. I'm sure Mark had a good night. Mark was saying, what's contest? This is the corruption going on in Guyana. Facebook watched the criminal and Facebook decided that nothing about it is unlawful or defamatory. Now, if Facebook decides that nothing about this video is unlawful or defamatory, I don't understand how Gangster Granny still get a case. But we can go. But you can go. Anyways, if Mark and key, why should I key? Now, if Mark and key, and Mark's supposed to be monitoring me account, right? And Mark has been monitoring me account because y'all got my account with 170,000 followers. Y'all got that account removed for defamatory and all these things I used to report for. So Mark's supposed to be monitoring me account. And I feel honored because y'all make one account get deleted, but to know that Mark side with me on this and Mark decide that, hey, no, this is not defamatory. This is not unlawful. This is nothing but the truth. The whole truth and the truth. I love Mark. Mark, I love you. Anyways, back to reading. Mrs. Ali taught her through her lawyers, also wrote to the CEO of Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg. Auntie tired yet? This is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. This is not the fifth option. Auntie done it with 4KB. Auntie done it with, Auntie write to Mark Zuckerberg. No. Mr. Ali through her lawyers also wrote to the CEO of Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, and his general counsel in a letter dated August the 14th, 2025 and August the 25th. Not one, but 2 times Auntie write Mark. Mark disrespectful. Mark disrespectful. Mark just ignore you like how your fans ignore Ali. So there was no response to these letters from the general counsel or Mr. Zuckerberg. So Mark just basically said, fuck you. Okay, got it. So let me read that again. Mistress Ali, through her lawyers, also wrote to the CEO of Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, and its general counsel in letters dated August the 14th, 2025, and then she wrote another letter August the 25th, 2025. There were no response to these letters from the general counsel or from Mark Zuckerberg. So basically, Mark said, Gangster Granny, fuck you. Got it. Now, Facebook has not removed 55. But Facebook has not removed the defamatory statements despite being notified by Mr. Ali or their defamatory nature. Mr. Ali has expended and continue to expend considerable resources to respond to being harmed over Meta platform, Facebook, social media due to the defamatory broadcast, defamatory images, and defamatory written content. Had the defendant Meta Facebook exercised an appropriate level of diligence, now this is where the question mark, had the defendant Meta Facebook exercised an appropriate level of diligence and content oversight and maintained the appropriate level of integrity expected of us. Oh, Jesus Christ. All these big words. Yo, I tired. All right. I gotta read this back though, because this is the cost out part of the album. Then should be using Facebook. Hear this part now. Hear the big words. Selwyn. 5 natty knows 5 natty big BT will Selwyn. 1 and 2 words. Had the defendant Meta Facebook exercised an appropriate level of diligence and content oversight and maintained the appropriate level of integrity expected of us. out of breath. Expected of a sophisticated. Hold on, I gotta go to the next page. You're done yet. Expected of a sophisticated international social media organization, the defamatory content and defamatory broadcasts would not have been removed. It's a clown show. Then Auntie makes a bop. Auntie did dig the gangster granny. Remember when I said the original gangster? Look, this is the picture now that up as my profile picture on the 592 meeting page. When Granny done with all the big words and so, Granny dashed exhibit B. Remember she don't do exhibit A, exhibit B. Granny dashed the picture when I post them. When I said the original gangster family. Bop. Right? Granny dashed the picture. Mell Mel updated her cover photo. Wait, I didn't make gangster Granny me cover photo? Yes, I did. On Tuesday, August the 12th, 2025, Granny done yet? The defendant also published a photograph of Mr. Ali with her son addressing her as Gangster Granny, the president and Gangster Granny. This post went viral and generated 282 comments and 170 shares. In one share on August the 13th, 2025, under the Facebook profile name News Guyana, and Imal Khan wrote the 5% kickback hijab Gangster Granny. Now, who is Imal Khan? Wait, some of y'all get mentioned. Some of y'all from the 592 comments get mentioned in this lawsuit too. Granny said Tuesday, August the 12th, the defendant also published, when I published the first one, somebody reshare who is IKMAL. Ikmal Khan wrote the 5% kickback hijab Gangster Granny. Wow, what a name. Ikmal Khan. Who's Ikmal Khan? Who is following me? Somebody tag Ikmal Khan. IKMALKHAN wrote the 5% kickback hijab Gangster Granny. I didn't even think about the name like that. The 5% kickback hijab Gangster Granny. Ikmal Khan, come to the front of the class. 60. Another person posted under the photograph the following content. So reading some of the 592 comment where y'all put under the lady. I just hope none of my comment in that lawsuit. Oh, this is Stewart. Well, I don't know. Who is Cordell Richmond? Cordell Richmond, come to the front of the line. Your comment was mentioned in this lawsuit. Ali mother know all the corruption and she is collecting money. Jesus Christ. Reply. Gangster Ali and his mother need to go to jail. Cordell Richmond. Gangster Ali and his mother need to go to jail. One of Mr. Ali's former teaching colleagues commented that she found the claim to be difficult to believe, to which someone responded, "Old granny gangster." Oh God. Oh belly. Oh, crying my yo. Oh. All right, the box. All right, seriousness now done. Let me come back. I don't know, we'll read out this thing. Yeah, this all right, let me go back from this. All right. Man, I can't go through all these things now. It's couple well comment granny quote. Hold on. It's one page of comments. Hold on. Granny done with ya. All right. Look, yes. All right, let me read back. 61. One of Mr. Ali's former teaching colleagues commented that she found the claims to be difficult to believe, to which someone responded, "Old gangster granny." One of Mr. Ali's former student commented that there's baseless, the baseless allegations is defamatory. Jesse Nikki Torrington. I taught at Lenore Secondary School with this lady. Honestly, I'm finding it difficult to believe what I heard. If this is true, I have to remind myself that people do change. No, she didn't change. Queen Volda Edwards. Queen Vol Edwards. Come to the front of the line. I'll from the 592 comment institutions that get mentioned in this lawsuit. Queen Vol Edwards reply, no, she didn't change. She was just given the right circumstances to be who she really is, a thief. Oh, God. Listen. All right, I done it. Listen. Me reading some of these comments. I can't get through this. Done. I said done. Anyway. Anyway, look, Ali, I mentioned, Ali, his name that mentioned in the last one. Oh, what Cutty Ranks there? Cutty Ranks, I see you on this live, or you come to the front of the 4K class. Cutty Ranks. Cutty Ranks, come. Cutty Ranks now. Reply to Jesse Nikki Torrington. Old granny gangster. Cutty Ranks. Yes, Cutty Ranks. you name Kaito. Cutty Ranks comment. Reply to Jesse Nikki Torrington. Old gangster granny. Deaf hero. This is not right. This is my former teacher. Granny went through the comments. Fine, fine, fine. Gangster Granny went through the comments for you. This is not right. This is my former teacher and the president of Guyana, mother. Someone, what? Malingering someone through baseless allegations is both malicious and defamatory. Who is Rickford Nelson Bishops? You on this live? Come to the front of the fucking line. Rickford Nelson Bishops replied to the hero. Your brains has been left behind. Must be a gangster like she. You must be a gangster like she. Maya Miller. Who is Maya Miller? Maya Miller comment and say, gangster granny cool and deadly. Cutty ranks you again. You reply to when Maya Miller said, gangster granny cool and deadly. You reply to Maya Miller. You reply to Maya Miller and you said, you been know that. So you been know. Chris Spooner from Europe, you're mentioned in this lawsuit. Come to the front of the line. Chris Spooner, a criminal organization at its best. Chris Spooner, come to the front of the line. A criminal organization at its best. Oh, God. Listen, I tired of this lawsuit. Yeah, I'm going to go to the other half of this lawsuit tomorrow. Then, after Granny done with all of them. Somebody said, no, Granny come with another picture. Somebody put gold smuggling scrape. Afan mom. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus, how this y'all do? On or before the 23rd, Melissa Ann Atwell Holder published on her Facebook page an image purported to be the plaintiff with the caption, say hi to this gold smuggling scrape. Afan mom. Jesus Christ. Me behave nice. Is the gold smuggling scrape for me? Look now. Then Gangster Granny put another picture. White pose. I just fed up. Then Gangster Granny come with another image. I Gangster Granny sent on August the 23rd. I post again. Gangster Granny come with another picture. Like mother, like son. Look. I mean, I'm go through all this, I'm tired. It's almost. Then Gangster Granny on September 7th, 20 at 4:31 p.m. Melissa and Atwell hold a publish on our Facebook page. The following was malicious defame the plaintiff. President Ali, if you got belly more than that. Oh God, I did say this for truth. Alright, let me read back this page what I say. Don't miss nothing on my page, you know. Nothing don't miss. Gangster Granny said on September the 7th, 2025 at 4:31 p.m. Melissa Ann Atwell Holder published on her Facebook page and the following, which maliciously defamed the plaintiff. President Irfan Ali, if you got belly more than that, please come and let me go to court in New York. I say you and your mother is the original gangster family. I said it. I did. I did post this. I remember this post. I did say this. Anyway, a letter from one of the plaintiff lawyer asking her to remove the defamatory Mr. Anna. Her response was, so yes, they did send me. Correct is right. They did issue me a letter first demanding that I apologize. And this was my response. Her response was, Miss Ali, Mistress Atwell, her response was, President Ali, you and your gangster granny get your best lawyer and come with your big back. Cause you or she ain't getting no apology from me. I did say that. I did. I did say that. I said you and your mother, I said gangster granny, get your best lawyer and you Ali come with your big back. Cause you or she ain't getting no apology from me. God, I was harsh. I did say that for truth. I did. I did. But how they know the date and the time and everything? Jeez, they missed nothing. 73. Where's this now? Oh shit, all of this I do. Then September 7th again, I write another post saying, President Irfan Ali and Taggy, hello, bluff your gangster mother, not me. See y'all in court. I did. And I will see y'all in court. Cause it's you got bluff gangster granny, not fucking me. I did say that, I did. 74. The defamatory statement were in their natural and ordinary meaning, having regard to the implications, tone, and context, false and defamatory of Mrs. Ali, both personally and professionally. The defamatory statement were made maliciously. Defamatory statements were meant and were understood or implied to mean that Mistress Ali was engaged in illegal and criminal activities as the mother of the president of Guyana. I believe so. I mean, his best friend said it. That Mr. Ali was involved in organized crime, that Mr. Ali and her son are engaged in a criminal enterprise. I believe so. He's the most corrupt president in the history of corruption. So yes, I believe that they are involved in a criminal enterprise. I believe that they're running a criminal enterprise. Gangster Granny, I believe that you's the real gangster for the family. I do. I honestly do. I really, really, really do. The defamatory statement complained to give rise to the implication that Mr. Ali was engaged in a criminal or illegal activity, aided and abetted criminal or illegal activities and supported and same thing. The defamation were not based on facts. Mr. Ali is an upstanding Canadian citizen, wife, mother, grandmother, educator. She's not engaged in organized crime or associated with such activities in any way. Well, then you gotta tell Sonna though. You gotta go to Sonna. Sonna said so. You gotta talk to Sonna on Junior Bash. How you reach to suing me? I still can't understand. Plus, they're watching this live now, yes, and they're downloading this to present as evidence in court. Granny, I would repeat this in court too, Granny. I have no problem saying exactly what I'm saying here, Granny. Mel, are you okay? You sound scared. I am very scared, Christine. I don't even know if I can sleep tonight. I'm scared. Why is this happening to me? Where's my drink? Next, 18. In particular, in support of her claims and malice, the defendant published the word complaint. Oh God, she got it again. You take ABC. Next page, my neighbor. Um, 81, the plaintiff has never met the defendant, no mean Kebada. 82, the defamation content has subjected and will continue to submit to family, and the defamation content has caused and will continue to cause damage to their reputation. Well, me know more damage I could cast the uniform reputation. Jesus Christ. Y'all are criminals. Um, then damages. 84. As a consequence of the conduct of the defendant, Mr. Ali pleads she is entitled to general damages for pain and suffering, general damages at large, special damages, aggravated and or punitive damages for the defendant's malicious, high-handed, arrogant conduct. The plaintiff suffered damage as a result, including physical, emotional, psychological harm and impairment, depression, anxiety, emotional stress, mental anguish, pain and suffering, loss of self-esteem, feelings of humiliation and degrade. Granny yada though. I want to know Granny's fee when she collecting his 5%. It was the same feeling as get. Just asking for the 592. Me really know asking for son on Junior Bash. I just want if this the same feeling, depression, anxiety, emotional stress, mental anguish, pain, suffering, loss of self-esteem, feeling humiliated, degraded. All these things you just feel when you collect any 5%. Or no, this is only you only feel these things when you get shame publicly for your corruption, when your friend talk what we all just do. Punitive damage. Alright. We done there. We get the punitive damages. Oh god. Anyway, alright, this is the last. And then stamped by 5 Natty Selwyn Peters. This liar. 5 Natty get on the head. 5. You looking for it. When you gotta pay a little buys, you just gotta look for it. Selwyn, you could sue me too. Send the lawsuit. Um and I guess that is it. Somebody so come she didn't have surgery. I want you to know, you see, I was commenting. You see what commenting get yali? You see commenting get cut you ranks and all them, eh? And Chris Spooner cut you ranks and all, yeah? Y'all included in this lawsuit. You understand? Self-what extent? Gangster granny throw a whole baby shower for she's son, side chick. She is a curse. Listen, listen. Granny don't pay the judge. Be really case. She got no she pay the judge and live in America. I get freedom of speech, eh? But me never talk no more tired. Just going through this thing here and come back tomorrow. We could go back this through again. We could laugh and laugh again. But for right now, I tired. This I think it's me never call. Let me see. Me never called it. It's not page. Oh God. 2 hours and a half I had, yeah. I ain't going nowhere though. Later. I tired. I laugh, I cry, all kind of thing. I gone. We can discuss, we can get into this lawsuit more. I'm gonna tell you how more we can do, what we can maneuver. Gangster Granny, on behalf of myself and the 592 Comment Association, Cutty Ranks and Chris Spoon that were mentioned in this lawsuit. Gangster Granny, good night. Take care. I know y'all watching this. I know you're gonna watch this because when y'all get stamp time and so, I know you're on this live watching it, Gangster Granny. Be good until I see you in court. Don't raise the 5% to 10%, guys. Just calm yourself, gangster granny. We'll go through this court dealing say with five natty, and we can deal with the things. Anyway, of course I will come to sue. I will. I think it's time I start coming to suing these people. I will. I should. Because this is a waste of my time. It's a waste of time, waste of resources, waste of money. I will come to sue. But anyways, for now, good night, y'all. We shall talk tomorrow.